Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will see how Azure Policy work. Azure Policy is one of the most powerful tool for governance and compliance within Azure. In this video, we will walk you through creating and applying an Azure Policy for storage accounts. Let's get started. What is Azure Policy? Azure Policy is a service by Microsoft Azure which allow you to create, assign and manage policies to control or audit your resources in Azure. Policy make resources in Azure to be compliant with the rules and regulation with the corporate standards or best practices. Let's now create Azure Policy to enforce that all storage account must have secure transfer enabled. This means only HTTPS connection will be allowed to the storage account to improve our security. So let's get started. In Azure portal, in a search, once you type policy, here you will get a policy option. Click on that policy. So under this policy, here you to create a Azure policy, first you need to create a definition. So click on definition. In a definition, here you will see there are already built-in different built-in policies which comes with the environment. So you can use built-in policy. You can go and review all the policies and you can apply built-in policies as per your requirement. So in this video, we are going to create one custom policy event storage account to use secure transfer enable. So let's get started. Once you click on definition, here you will get the definition location. So once you click on here, you will get a subscription option. So if you have a multiple subscription, you can select as per your scope. So I have only one subscription. I am selecting my subscription. Click on select. Once you select, here you need to define your policy name. So in my case, I'm going to create storage account policy. So I'll keep the name called I'll keep the name called require secure transfer for storage account. If you want to put any descriptive for this definition, you can use description. Scroll down. Here you can define category. You can since we are planning to create a custom definition, you can use category from the existing list, or else you can create new as well. So I am going to create a new one called storage. You need to define JSON. You can get JSON file from a built-in policy as well as, or you can do some Google. You will get some from JSON file from Microsoft KB as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one JSON file which already I have. I will use that JSON file, that kind of JSON from ChatGPT as well. I'm copying that JSON from my source. Yeah, so coming back to here, this is a JSON file where we have a defined policy for a storage account. So let's understand what is the JSON is. Okay, so we'll try to understand a JSON step by step. So in a JSON, if you see the first section is called property section, right? So this one, correct? So property, under the property section we have a display name. So display name is nothing but is just your policy name. So we have defined, like, require secure transfer or storage account. So same way, policy type, here we can define custom as well. Okay, mode is this means this defines which resources the policy will be applied to. All means it will be applicable to all resources across both, I mean, resource manager as well as your classic deployment. Okay, now description, I mean, it's just the description. From the description you can understand what is the purpose of this policy. Yeah, so now next is the metadata. So metadata, this section hold additional details like category, right? So what is a category? So category is the, let's say the category storage. Okay. So category help in organizing and filtering policy based on their purpose. So we are applying this policy for storage. Hence it is categories is storage. So created by, let's say, sh, and created is today's date. Okay. And under the parameter. Okay. So let me scroll down little bit. Sorry. So let's me scroll down. So we have additional details called parameter. So under the parameter, we have a, so under the parameter we have policy. So what is the policy rule? So policy rule is the section where we can define condition and action for the policy. So if you can see, we have a condition called if. Okay. So this is the if condition. Coming to the condition now. So what is this? Field type equal Microsoft storage slash storage accounts. So this checks if the resource being used is a storage account. Okay. And now second field, same Microsoft storage account support HTTPS traffic only equal false. So this check whether the support HTTPS traffic option, this check whether the support HTTPS traffic only property of the storage account is set to false, meaning that HTTPS traffic is not required. If this condition is met, the policy will take effect, and then effect deny. Okay. So I'm going to create now. Let's click on save. So yeah, now policy is created. So now we have successfully created policy for a secure transfer. So we'll create two more policy, and then we'll apply policy to the resource group or subscription. So let me go back to the policy again, definition. Now again click on definition, policy definition. We are going to use two more policies. Disable public access for all storage account. So we'll use this policy. Now scroll down. Same, we are going to use JSON. So this is my JSON where we are going to disallow public access. I'll put the same name for the this policy. So let me copy this name. Here you need to set the definition location. So I'm putting subscription again. You can put the name. I'm not going to enter any. You can, since you already created that custom, right? So we can use the storage one, or else let me put storage here. Storage, and now click on save. So now we have created another policy which will help us to disable the public access for storage account. Now coming back to again one policy which will help us to use the TLS version. So let's click on definition once again. Click on definition. Same, you have to define your subscription. Here I'm going to put name called require minimum TLS version 1.2 for storage accounts. I'm going to use one JSON. I already explained JSON for our security. So same, we have JSON for other as well. Coming back here, we'll use this JSON. Same, if you can see this JSON as well, we have a mode called all. Then we have a if condition. If condition for again for storage account resource, and it will check the condition for TLS 1.2. and our action is the deny. Let me create the definition. So we have successfully created definition. Three definition we have created. Now we'll go back to the assignment. Let's go back to the assignment. Click on assignment. Now here we have three policies. So we can assign our newly created policies to the subscription level or resource group level. So I click on policy, assign policy. So yeah, our scope will be a subscription. We are not going to put any exclusion. So here what we can do, we'll use as a scope, we are going to use this resource group. So I'll select this resource group, click OK. I'm not going to put any exclusion, so we'll set as it is. Now coming back to the definition. So we already created three definition. So what we will, yeah, so we have policy type, so we'll use select the custom to just filter out. Yeah, so here you will assign, you can add definition to the your scope. So I have selected require secure one, click on add. So here we will add, first we will add require secure transfer protocol, click on add, next. So if you can see, by default this assignment will only take effect on newly created resource. If you have any existing resource, it can be updated via remediation tab. So policy, I mean those resources will be reflected into the policy as a non-compliant. So click on next, review and create. So now we have assigned one definition which is called secure transfer. Now again click on assign policy, same, select your scope, click on select, go to the policy definition, filter with custom, select require minimum TLS version and click on next, next, next and create. Again we have successfully assigned second definition which we have created. I'm going to assign the last which we have created. Here we are going to use same scope. We can as I said that we can apply Azure policy on a subscription level as well. I mean we can use a different scope. I mean management group, subscription, resource group. We are assigning on the resource group level. Select policy definition, search with custom, and the last one. Alright, next, create. So now we have successfully created three definition and we have assigned three definition, I mean three policies to the specific resource group. So if you can see, once you click on assignment, you will able to see that we have assignment for these three policies on a resource group called app storage. Okay, so let's try to check, I mean how this policy work. Let's go back to the we'll try to create a storage account first. So I'm selecting storage account. So we already have one existing storage account, but we'll create a new storage account. Click on new. We'll, since we already define a scope for this storage account as this resource group, so we will use this resource group. We'll put name called app storage account 1 2. Here we'll put primary services in my you can choose as per your requirement. I'm selecting blob storage. My scope is other, but you can choose as per your requirement. We'll keep standard. We don't need any GRS here, so I'll select the LRS. We'll discuss this in details as well. So LRS is just the lowest cost option with basic protection against server rack or drive failure. So we'll use this option now, and now click on next. So once you click on next, here you will see that the first options require secure transfer. So okay, see, nowadays it is coming by default, but let's say if I uncheck this box, so it is saying that require security transfer for storage account. I mean, there is a one policy which deny to create this resource. We assign that policy for this resource group. That's why we are not able to create. I mean, it is not allowing to uncheck this require. It is required, so I'm selecting this for now. I mean, we have successfully validated the first policy, which is working perfectly. Now coming back to the TLS version. Okay, so let me try to select 1.0. Yeah, same. I mean, there is another policy which is called require minimum TLS version 1.2 for storage account. So you can't, I mean, you can't go ahead and select the lower version. So again, our second policy is also working perfectly. So let me select now 1.2, click on next. For testing purpose, I'm not going to use any retention, so click on next. We'll give default settings, create. So I hope you understand, I mean, how this policy work, how we create policies, how we create definition, how we assign that definition to the resources, and how it works actually. Now coming back to the compliance rate, let's go back to the Azure policy once again. So under policy, you will see that compliance things, right? Just click on compliance. So under the compliance, you will see that we have recently we have created three policy, right? The first one is disallow public access, require, and this require secure storage. So if you can see, there is a non-compliant state for this one. So just click on this. So here you will get the storage account name, which is a non-compliance. I mean, this is the way where we can control audit our Azure resources. So that's it. We have successfully created and assigned Azure policy. I mean, to use secure transfer on a storage account, as well as few TLS and that disallow. If you found this video, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to share and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.